Hey everyone, welcome back to channel. And today I'm very excited about this application that we are going to create. So this is the application where we are going to use two frameworks instead of one. So we are not going to use only SwiftUI, we will also use UIKit together. So we'll create few views inside SwiftUI and then we'll embed those views inside UIKit, and we will see like how we can do that. If you are looking something similar, so this is the video exactly for you. So in this video basically I will be creating one small application with onboarding and login screen only. So I'll show you guys like how we can achieve all the onboarding inside SwiftUI, and then how we can create basically move those or use those basically views inside UIKit. And for the UIKit we will set up this application totally with UIKit without storyboards. It will be totally programmatically. We will not be using or any kind of storyboard there. All right, so let's jump in. Before starting, I'm going to show you guys demo like what we are going to build. So just a second, let me try to build it. So if we run this application, it will come with splash screen. So this is a splash screen, beautiful splash screen, and then we'll start with onboarding. So this is onboarding view. We can use it like this, we can use it like this, and as soon we click on login, this is UIKit view. So initially this we created this application, we set up this project with UIKit without any storyboard, and then we embedded SwiftUI inside it. So that's what we are going to do today, like how we can achieve it. See, like if we click on skip, still go to this basically login screen, and if we are clicking on this button, still it is going to till last screen, and click here again, it is going to login screen. So we'll see like how we can implement. So and what are the challenges we face like when we create something like this, and how we solve this. All right, so okay, so I am going to create one new project. So just a second, where is that? Yeah, new. And we are going to create application name would be let's say keep it, yeah, pipa. Okay, and we are going to use storyboard. We are not selecting SwiftUI here. Storyboard, Swift language is Swift. We are not going to use Objective-C obviously. And as soon we click next, and I'm going to save it like on the desktop only. Okay, so this application is created, and now we want to use simulator instead of my phone. All right, so this is our application, totally empty application. So I'm going to create, always follow the same step. I always create folder structure first, and one second, yeah, so here we are going to create screens. These screens will be containing all the UIKit views, and I'm also going to create one SwiftUI views. All right, so we will be using two frameworks, and we'll see like how we can do that. And before that, by default, if we launch this application, so this application will be launched through storyboard, because by default this is what it provides. So this is empty, and if we go or visit this ViewController, and I'll do I say like view.background, I can say it like red, and let's rebuild it, and then you'll see it will change the color of this view. See, but we are not going to use this approach because this is launching this main storyboard. So what we are gonna do, we are going to delete this. Yeah, so here we go, move to trash. So this is not like how it start working directly with the code. It will start giving us few issues like when we'll start building it. So we have to remove it from other places as well. So initially I need to go to this place. So inside the info and configuration item, we don't need this basically this key value pair anymore. Okay, so this is good. And again we need to visit this guy, and inside our build setting we need to search main. Okay, so we have main here, and we can just delete it. All right, so now now it will not target, but we still haven't provided any default view controller, so that is what we are going to do as well. And now I'm going to create one file. Instead of Swift or Swift UI, we are going to create Cocoa Touch class. Okay, so I can say login view controller. Yeah, login view controller would be fine. Or okay, home view controller, home VC. Instead of writing this whole, and my subclass is UI view controller, which is exactly right. We are not using any zip file or nib file, so just, and language is Swift. Great, and here we go. So now we have this, and I want to add color here. So view dot background color dot blue. Okay, so we'll see if it is working, but till now it will not work. If I try to build it, definitely build succeeded, but as soon as I try to launch, it will fail because it doesn't know what to show here. Okay, so now what we need to do, so we'll quickly go back to our scene delegate. So this is the file where we will be managing our default view. So what I'm going to do here, so I'm going to say Windows scene. All right, and let window equal to, yeah, UI window, exactly right, and with this window scene, and I'm going to pass window scene here, and window dot make and visible, and we also need to set window dot root view controller, and we need to pass a just home VC. So this is the controller we need to pass. Let's try to build it. Oh, okay, so we missed one thing. So we have declared window on the top, so window self dot window equal to window. All right, yeah, see, this is the home view controller we created, and we added blue background there. And if we don't want to try this approach, we can also go it like this. Instead of using it as let, we can use it like this as well. So in this case, we need to basically add it optionally. Okay, so let's rebuild it. So what did it do? And instead of we are again setting everything and passing to the top, now we are just using that same variable. So this will work as well. So there are two approaches, so it's your choice, like how you want to use this. Okay, so all right, so this is good, this is working now. So now we need to call our Swift UI views. So what we need to call, one second, simulator. If we go back to application here, yeah, so we need to start with this guy. All right, we need all these assets. So I already have prepared these assets, so let me quickly open this, and I already have these all these assets with me now. Okay, so what I'm going to do inside our assets, so for our icon, we are going to use this. Okay, one second, I need to select app icon, and let's say we are going to use this, and I'll say it appearance is none, so this will be the global. So we have only one icon, we are not going to create two separate icons according to light or tinted. Okay, we don't need that for now for this application. Okay, so what else we need? We need this image for our login screen, and we need this logo as well on the login screen. We also need all these icons for onboarding, and all these images for onboarding as well. Okay, and what do we have for splash? Yes, for splash we need to add this one. We also need to create two color sets. So one second, I'm quickly copying the colors name here. Where is that? Okay, here we go. So we need two colors, login button, and one was login button and one was another. What about another one? Yes, splash BG. So I'm going to create one color set here. So I'll say login button. Okay, and select here same. I don't need different color according to the basically variant. Right now we only have one variant. Okay, so this is login, and we also need one more that is a little bit darker than this one. I'm going to copy this and this is for the splash background. And what we can do, a new color set, splash VG I would say, and here I'm going to change same, and this is a dark color. Okay, cool. So this is cool. Now we need to start with SwiftUI views. I'm going to create our this onboarding view first there, and then we'll move to our login screen. Okay, so let's go. Here I'm going to create. Now we need SwiftUI view instead of UI view controller, because we are going to work inside. We are going to work inside basically SwiftUI. Okay, so I'll say root view for onboarding. Yep. And here what we need, yes, this is running. So let's see like what preview say. Okay, previews is crashing. Let me rebuild it. Sometime it happens. Okay, so this is plain white view. Now we need tab view, and inside tab view we need basically three images. Yeah, 1 second, let me open. We have three backgrounds, like three screens, and we also have this image, title and everything, and with these two buttons. Okay, so we will create one separate view for this, and that view I am going to name onboarding item. All right, so here we'll start with the images. So what I'm going to do here, so let's take a Z stack here first. And in Z stack I'm going to use image with resources. We already have those images, and we can say onboarding 1 for now. Okay, I'm going to use the resizable and ignore safe area. So it is looking good. So this is how we want it, and then we need all these stuff like this image and this one. So it means we need one V stack, and we need also spacer that will push it down whatever we will be writing here. Okay, so we need one more image resource, and this is icon image and icon onboarding. And yeah, this is looking good, so I don't think we need to resize it. And we also need to add frame here with alignment, so we can set the alignment to the left. Okay, so I'm going to add frame with max height, max width, max height. Okay, going to pass infinite, and here is also infinite, and cool. Okay, it was looking good in this way actually. And we can also we can also pass this guy what we call alignment, and alignment is leading, so it will push it to the left and to the leading side. Okay, so this is looking good, but what else we need, we also need to add padding, and padding would be horizontal. So yeah, because we need it like this. Yes, right. So now what we need, now we need one more V stack. So this V stack will be containing these text. So one will be text here, and we can say just discover pets. Just okay, it is not, yeah, just discover pets, definitely pets you love. You will, okay, and we can you will discover pets you will love. Okay, we don't need that, we don't need backtick, we need actually 1 second, what I'm doing, man. You will, yeah, you love. Okay, so this is how we are showing it right now, and we also need to set alignment is not leading. Okay, so it will stick there. And we need to set the font, so I'm going to keep the font dot large title, and also font weight should be black, yeah, because yes, yeah, this is looking similar. And what else we need? We need foreground color or foreground style. We can just give to this again, so I don't have to apply for each text individually. So it will basically, it is kind of a group, and it will apply all the text inside VStack. So I'm going to say white. Okay, so this is white. And I also need line spacing. Line spacing I want to keep for this guy, not line spacing actually, sorry, line height, yeah. So I'll keep for this guy bit tight. And text, let's work on description. I need to copy this content, one second, I already have it somewhere. So if I go here, copy and paste here. Okay, sir, why this is behaving like this? VStack foreground style, padding applied for both. Okay, we need font white, sorry, not white, we need give it font, not title, bro, it's body, and we already have white. So I'm wondering why it is behaving like this. Oh, okay, because by default it is inside VStack, so we have to pass alignment here as well, and this alignment will take it to the leading. So this is how it should be. And I also want to add spacing because spacing is too low here. So let's see 4 how it looks. No, 4 is not good. 8 is much better, right? And now we need buttons. Actually I want to give more spacing, let's keep it 12. Yeah, much better than that. And now we need buttons. Okay, so here we go. So for the button I'm going to use button with action and label, yeah. So remove this guy, and here I'll say, so we have first one is skip or what? Yeah, first one is skip and second one is next. Skip, yep. And we can say that, yeah, skip. And I want to give it a frame with max width dot infinite, so it will take the full width. And we can also because this is glass effect, so we can add glass effect just like this, and we can say clear, yeah. So this is how it will look like. Now we also need to give it height, and height I'll say height is, it should be enough, 50 should be good for this guy, yeah. So 50 looking good. And foreground color is white for sure, yeah. So we have this one, and we need to wrap this inside X tag because we are going to add here 2 buttons. Okay, I need to cut this here, and we also need to add one more here, yeah. So now instead of glass texture we need to add background, and background would be a white. I know what is happening here. And I also need to add padding bottom, yeah. And okay, so we have 2 choices here. We could have used capsule as a overlay as well, but for now I'm going to keep it like this, clip shape and rectangle with corner radius, yep, corner radius like 50. Why it didn't updated? And 1 second, let me add this black. I need to see if, yeah, this is good. Clip shape didn't work. Why is that? Oh yes. So this basically this hierarchy, it matters because it is applying clip shape before it is applying clip shape, and then after that it is trying to basically add the color initially. So it is overlapping. It is kind of, it is not showing our corner radius there. So we need to do this. So this is required. Okay, and we also need to add padding vertical. We can say vertical. Okay, yeah, looking much better. Okay, so now now this view is ready. So now what we need to do, we need to use this inside our root view. So this is what we are going to create, but before that I also want to create. Okay, so I can just give a demo how we can use this. Suppose for each, and we'll say not 1 to 5, 0 to 0 to 3. So it will give us two screens, and it will say index n. Okay, so this will return our index, and we can basically iterate our screens inside here. So I'll say onboarding item. So this is how it will look, and we also need to basically remove this style as well. So how we can do that? So tab view style, tab view style, and we need tab. We need 1 second, tab. Oh, not this one, not this one. We need actually one thing here. 1 second. Yeah, page. So yeah, page. This is what we can do here. Index display mode, we can say never. So it will basically hide that default one. Okay, and we also need to add ignore to safe area here as well. So it will take full width and full height. Okay, cool. So this is working. So actually if we are, you see, like we added how many, 0 to 3. It means it will basically iterate 3 times. So this is how it is working, but this is what we don't want to use. We need proper data, right? So what we are going to do, we can create one model here. So inside SwiftUI views, we'll say model, and I'll say we are going to create this file and onboarding model. Okay, so I have prepared this data, so I'm going to copy that. Where is that? Here we go. Okay, so this is the data. This is basically inside our model, and this is what we are going to use. Okay, so I'll go back to basically this root view again, and now our iterations will be based on our items. For this and this guy, now it will be expecting where onboarding item equal to onboarding model, and now it will be asking here as well. Yeah, right. And we can say instead of this, we can pass 1 second this data, onboarding data, and first item of the array. This is what we can pass here, so it will satisfy this condition. And now we need to go back this screen. Yeah, so this is again asking now. So where is this data? It is asking. Okay, so now what we need to do, so what I'm going to pass our data. So here, because we are not changing any data, so use let data equal to onboarding model dot onboarding data. Okay, and we have this data, and we'll also have this item. So we are going to pass this whole item here, and now if we try to run this view, it should, okay, this is still static because we haven't implemented this item here. So now instead of passing everything statically, so all these images and everything coming will receive from our onboarding item dot background. This will be a background, and here, okay, onboarding item dot icon, which is right, and this is the title, onboarding item dot title, and here we go. At last we need this description as well, onboarding item dot description, and now it will rebuild. So now we will have, okay, let me go back to root view because I was just looking into single view, the detailed view of that onboarding. So if we'll do this, see, so this is how it is looking now. Wonderful, beautiful as well. All right, so we are good with this, but what else we are pending with? We are pending with this one. We need to create basically these indicator manually. I don't want to use inbuilt because that was not very I would say good or like great to see. And what I'm going to do here, I will overlay, and inside this overlay I am going to create our basically H stack, and this H stack will be carrying our this capsule. So for that I'm going to do for 0 and less than 3, actually for each, and we need index here as well. So here what we can do, capsule, so we are going to use this capsule, and with frame we are going to use width of 50 and height of how we can keep like 4. Yeah, 4 should be enough. Yeah, 4 is looking good, it's not looking bad. Okay, and dot fill. All right, so inside we actually need fill it here, fill, and fill with, we can say blue for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we need to add a check here, and we also need because we are also receiving tag inside the data. If we visit this data, so we have this tag, right? So we are passing the tag here. We also need to pass the tag here with each item, so it will return our basically selection binding. So now what we need to do, I'm going to pass item dot tag, and here now we will having access of this variable, and it will give us current index, or we can say, yeah, current index will be fine. And here state where current index, yeah, current index, we can set it 0 initially. Cannot find what are have, yeah, so current index, now we have this one, and we need to check it here basically. So if our index equal to current index, then we can keep what is the color actually, active color, yeah, white, else we are going to keep gray. Okay, yeah, so let's give it a try. Yeah, see, this is working now, and this is overlay, and we can say alignment, not here, alignment top. So this should push it to the top, but it didn't push it. I believe, yeah, alignment actually we need to pass from here, alignment dot top. So it will push it. Okay, it is pushing it to very top actually, and I'm going to remove this. We don't need this. So what we can do, we can add padding top. We can add some amount of padding. So we can say top, and we are going to add around 60. So it will push it like this. Yeah. So see, but one thing I noticed, so this is basically jumping. There is no animation or something here. So we can do that as well. So for the frame we can say animation, and that animation we can say is in, and we don't need to do it on body based, so we need it to value. So and value we need to check current index. So whenever current index will pass, so the value will change. So now see, it is like fading in. Yes, instead of just jumping, it is normally fading in. So we are good here. Now we need basically, okay, way to click on these buttons. Okay, I have added skip, which is not right. 1 second, I need to change this. So this is next. We need to yeah, so when we are clicking here, nothing is happening, so we need to manage that as well. So how we are going to do that? So we are going to use binding property here, at binding, and binding where current index. Okay, binding where type annotation missing pattern. What do you mean? Yeah, okay, so it is int. Okay, yes, so it was saying that we need to declare the type as well, which is right. I missed that. And now here I can say current index plus 1. So when we will be clicking here, it will automatically add it, and here now it should be asking here as well. Yes, it is asking here, and this binding we can pass this current index. Okay, current index. So let's try it. In the root view we are now, so it is building and it is giving us one error. And why is that? Okay, so it is saying you haven't passed it here, so which is totally right. Constant, and I'm going to pass it 0. Go back to root view. It's building. Yeah, so now if I'll click here, okay, it is going, but it is just jumping, which is not good. It should just smoothly slide, right? So SwiftUI is awesome here, so we don't need to add any kind of transition here. I don't want to do that. We can do that as well either, but best easy method is if we go back our this item guy, and here we just need to wrap this with animation. Yeah, that's it. And if we try this again now, you will see. Next, okay, yeah, next, yeah. So this is how it is working now. All right, and we also need to add, yeah, okay. So this is, I mean, we can stop the condition here. It was going basically beyond that what we call bounds, index bounds. So how we are doing it here, next, and login. So we are just showing login screen at the end. So that is quick fix. Here what we can do, so these are the buttons, right? We will be showing skip only. We can add check like this, if current index, because we are already receiving current index equal to 2, so which is basically last index of array. And in this case, okay, we can do it like this, not equal to 2. So we can just do it like this. So till then we are going to show this guy, which is right. else we can just show this one glass with login button. It will say login. It will say login only, or it is saying anything else? Yes, it will say login. Okay, cool. So let's try it. Next. Yeah, now it is showing login. Okay, so this is good. We have this now. Next, this is again working now. We'll implement this functionality later on when we click here, and then it should go to login page, but that page we'll receive from UIKit. Okay, and I also found one issue. Okay, so when we are clicking here, it's not working. Clicking here, it's working. This is happening because I believe I need to basically add h-stack here. So we'll take full width here, and we can say frame dot max width. Frame max width and infinite. I need to add it here, also here as well. Okay, so let me copy and paste this. Copy and paste, and it will say skip, and this is again what we need to update. So it will say login. Okay, so now if we try this again, it should target the whole button instead of center part only. Yeah, see. Okay, and we need to add these buttons. Okay, now it is not white because we added h-stack inside it. So now in this case, oh okay, because I did this thing. Skip, we need white, and here the last one, yeah, we need white. Okay, next. What happened? Did I miss something? Build and retry this one. Next. Something is not right, and why is that? Yep, here with the animation. Oh, sorry, I was checking single item. So here, next, yeah, so this is good. So now it is looking good. So this is what we have completed SwiftUI side. Now we need to basically load this guy to our what we call UIKit. So let's jump back to our home view. So if we are building this, we'll see we are still using this one. Yeah, so we are just using this with blue screen, and we don't need to do this anymore. So I'm going to create one function, add onboarding view. Okay, so basically in this onboarding view, I'm going to create one this let onboarding view equal to our onboarding view, which is coming from Swift, basically root view. Okay, so now we need to add it like initially we want to add child. So we also need to create actually hosting. So hosting controller, let host view equal to UI hosting. So this is UI hosting controller, which we need to use with root view. Okay, so our root view is onboarding view, This is what we need to pass here. Could not find UIHostingController because it is coming from SwiftUI. Alright, so cool. And now we need to add basically, okay, so I need to add this basically on view level. I was trying to add it on basically this onboarding view level. So what I need to do, so add child, and here we need to say host view dot view. So view is nothing, it is again coming from, if we see this one, so this is pure UI view, that is basically coming from UIKit itself. And we need to add now view dot add subview, and subview we need to do host view dot view. Yeah, so what is happening here, so initially we created an instance of this root view, and this is hosting controller. So this is how we call any SwiftUI view inside our UIKit. So this hosting controller, it requires root view, which is we again passing our onboarding view and passing that into the host view. And then add child, this is basically this define that relation of between parent and child. So parent here is UIKit, and this child is SwiftUI. And this view dot add subview, so this is only for view hierarchy for this particular view, the home view controller. And now we have all this, and now how we want to show this. So we also need to basically add the constraints like how we can add the layouts here. Okay, so what we can do here, onboarding view, onboarding, one second, ns layout constraints dot activate. So yeah, this is what we need. Host view dot translate equal to false. Yeah, which is right. So now we are saying to basically saying to this framework, like we will be handling our own this constraints, like all the layouts and everything we will be handling. You don't need to do that. Okay, so here what we need to do, here basically we can start adding it, like how we want to show it. So I want to add it and pin it on the top, I want to pin it in the bottom, leading and trailing. Okay, host view dot view, yeah, top anchor constraint, not space, we don't need that, and not this one, basically equal to, and equal to is view dot top anchor. So this is what we need. And we also need to add host view dot bottom anchor, which is again right, and then leading and trailing as well. Host view dot view, yes, leading, host view, yeah, and trailing. What is saying, what we are not able to, it is not fine. Yeah, so sometimes this auto correction doesn't provide correct way to use it. Okay, so this is good. So now how we can use it basically. Okay, so here we go, we have added it in the view, and I'm just going to set the spacing here. And now what we need to do, add onboarding view here. And we also, okay, initially I want to test it in this way. Let's try it, finger crossed. Let's see if this works. Yeah, so this is good, this is what we can see now. And we also need to add one more parameter, I forgot, that was host view, like that was host view did move to parent, and we can say self. So basically it will update all the events, like whatever events happening inside UIKit view, we will be receiving those inside our SwiftUI view as well. So let's rebuild it again. And good, so this is good, this is looking fantastic. So now this is how we basically embed our SwiftUI views inside our UIKit. Okay, so now what we want, so when someone click on this guy in login, so we need to basically push it to login screen, which we haven't created yet. So that's what we are going to create. And we need co-attach class for this one, and this is login VC, which is right, and this is our login view controller. So this is where we want to push this user, and I want to add background color, view dot background color blue, So this is, we want to test it like if it works. And now we go back to this page. And but how we'll achieve this, how we can do this, like this should happen when we trigger this. So there is a way. So inside our SwiftUI, what we need to do, we need to create one method here. Firstly, I'm going to visit here this guy root view, and I'm going to create one closure. So this is callback, and I'll say login tabbed, and it will say, yeah, it will not say anything, it is basically empty. And now it will yelling here as well, like why we haven't it here. We will definitely satisfy this condition. And here I can say print button tabbed, so this will be good. But we can see our buttons, these buttons are inside our item view. So it means we need to pass basically it here inside our item view. Where is that? Yeah, this guy. So if I click here, I'm just going to create one callback here as well. Button login tabbed, and similar one. So it will ask here to implement as well. So we can do that quickly. Print here we go. Button tabbed. And now whenever we will be clicking here on the skip, we need to do this button tabbed. We need to call this guy button tabbed. Where is that? What is that? Okay, login tabbed actually, sorry. We need to add login tabbed, and this is a callback, and we also need to manage it here as well. So when we click here, login tabbed. Okay, so now we are good here. We will be getting this warning here, and we are going to pass it here as well. Okay, and we are going to say login tabbed. So now we are connected with our child view from the root view. But now if we go back here, so it will be asking the same as well. So it is saying like how you guys are handling that. Okay, so now here, one second, root view, and we need to add this. So we'll say print navigating to login view. Okay, so I want to try this, like if we are reaching till here. I just need to verify that first. Or if I click skip, yeah, navigating to login, and if I do here, yeah, same thing. Okay, so now we need this function. I'm going to create this function. So navigate to login, which is totally right. Let login VC equal to login VC, that is login view controller, and self dot navigation controller dot push, I believe. Self dot navigation controller dot what push, yeah, push view controller, and push view controller we need to pass login VC and animation, we can say true. Okay, let's give it a try if this works. We need to understand it is navigating there or not. So here we are good. I clicked on skip. Okay, it is saying navigating because we never called this function here. We need to do that as well. Navigate to login, it is inside closure, so we again need to do that. Skip. Okay, it didn't work. And why is that? Yeah, that is because we haven't yeah, I forgot to update this file. So if we visit back scene delegate, so now what we need to do, we need to create one let navigation controller equal to UI navigation controller with root view controller. Okay, so here we can pass our basically this home VC, which is good, and here we need to pass our navigation controller. So we need to wrap it with navigation controller. So let's try it now. and this is good, this is good, nothing break. And as I click here, yep, here we go. And oh, okay, so this is something new that is happening. So this is breaking when we are returning back. Next, skip, go back, and okay, so this is breaking. This is breaking because we need to re-render it. Okay, yes, init. So init here with this guy, and super dot init, and we don't have any of this. Yeah, and I can say nil here, nil, and obviously nil. Okay, so we also require this when we use this. Okay, so now we need to basically add onboarding view here as well, because when we are coming back and it is again basically loading the SwiftUI views, it is basically conflicting the views, and in that case we have to re-render. So we are not doing that, and this is how we can solve this. Skip this guy. Yeah, now this is not breaking. Okay, so login, here we go. Yeah, so this is not breaking, so this is working, this is good. So now we need to work on our last page according to our application. 1 second. So which is this guy, login, and we need to create this screen. Cool. So we can work on login here, and fortunately now UIKit also support previews, so it is easy to basically build views. Preview, yep, and we need login view. And if we run this, we should be able to see blue screen, which is nice. Okay, so initially we need to add basically background, and we can say let where our UI image view equal to UI image view, and we can just call it yes, and we need to return let image view, yes, which is right, and I'm going to return image view, which is again right. Image view dot image we need to pass here, and we are going to pass UI image this resources, and the resources is, what was the image, this get started, yeah, this image, this is the image we needed to pass. And do we need to do scale image view content mode equal to dot scale to fill, so it can fill everything there. And I'm going to create this function here quickly. Function configure background, which is BG, stand for BG, and we need to do view dot add subview, and which is view is here, this UI image view. And we also need to add we need to maintain basically manage our constraints here as well. So UI image view equal to translate auto, yeah, here is auto resizing into resizing mask into constraint, it false. Now we will be handling this ns layout constraints dot activate, which is right. And what we are going to do here, so we need this image. Initially I want to try how it looks. So is it taking all the space or not? Do we really need the constraints here? Yeah, we really need constraints here, and we need to do it like this. UI image view top anchor, which is top, and we need to add bottom UI image view. Come on, auto correction, which is okay, that is leading, which is fine. UI image view trailing and bottom. So it is not, yeah, it is taking. Cool. So this is the image, and what else we have? We have one image. So we need to create one more view. I want to create basically this separate UI view, and then I'll add all these content inside that UI view, and this UI view will be pending to the main view, and this button will again pending to the bottom of main view. Okay, cool. So initially let's create one let where UI, I'll say top view, and top view equal to not equal to, just create instance of this guy UI view. Okay, and here what we are going to do, so I need, we can add we can basically basically attach this to the top of anchor, or top anchor on this view. So I'm going to create one function here. So it is configure top view, which is totally right, and here view dot add subview, and this subview will be top view, and top view will, we also need same translate is false, which is right. And now we need to create basically all other view inside it. So I want to create image here, and but initially I also want to add basically how I want to see like how it looks. So what I can do here, top view dot background color equal to red. I want to see how it looks like, and let's add ns layout constraints activate. So let's see how it look like, and I really want to call it here. Okay, let's do it. Configure top view. Okay, it is going like this, which is good. So equal to view dot top anchor, which is right, and we need to do it leading anchor, trailing, and height we are keeping it like this. Do we really need the height? I don't think so we need it, because we will start adding the content here. So here I need to create one more, which is where our logo view, yes, logo view, and logo view will be same, and I will be keeping all this, and I don't think we have this guy. Yeah, we need to call it for sure. Yes, that's why it is giving the error. And what is the issue? We don't need this. We can give this separate width and height. UI image. Okay, this is breaking the flow. Okay, image view dot image equal to UI image, and here we need logo, which is logo pet, and let's see if it doesn't break anything. Till now it is not breaking anything, and we need to add basically this view. So we can say logo, sorry, top view add sub view equal to logo view, and we also need to do this, and logo view dot translate. Yeah, this is false, we don't need this. Yeah, so it is coming on the top, which is not right, and so we need to move it into ns layout constraint. We need to move it in center. So dot active logo, yeah, center axis, which is right, and we need y axis. Do we need that? Okay, let's keep it the spacing till now like this, and yeah, we also need top anchor from here equal to view top anchor. We also need to pass constant, let's say 100 is still low, 150. Yeah, it is looking good. 1 second, let me check like what were the basically these numbers that I have added in already created application. I'm not remembering that. 1 second. Yep, no, this is not the right. Okay, so we are not pausing. Okay, so we can pause it like this here as well, and we can just do it like here as well. Inside my, it is center X, this is logo view. Where is top anchor for this guy? So we are not using that here, right? So we can just attach it to top view top anchor, and I didn't do that, which is not good. So logo view dot top anchor and constraint equal to basically this is top view dot top anchor, and we can say constants 100. Let's see how it looks. Okay, yeah, sorry, I missed it. Yep. So, and we also need to remove this background color. We don't need this anymore. So the number was actually 100, so that was the number that I did use. And now what is next? We have this one. I already have basically created this one, this UI. I don't want to spend that much time here on, because this video is already going very long. And this is logo view, and we need title and description, and one we need for button, so we can quickly use that. Yep. And definitely button, login button, that color name I did change. Yes, I know that. And this is nice, and we also need to copy this one, these layout constraints. Layout constraint for this guy, top view. Okay, what I'm going to do, instead of writing this again and again, let's copy all at one place. Okay, and I'm just going to remove. Okay, one second man. Okay, so what we are missing here, it is giving one error. We need to see that. Why is that? This is top view, this is title. I believe I repeated the code, right? Yes, definitely I did that. Title, and I did this with okay. So this is logo view, top view, logo view, this is everything. And what else we do have here? Yeah, so I know what we are missing. So we need to add title label to translate. So we need this here as well, because we are managing our constraints manually. And also description label dot, where is translate? Yes, and this is fine. And we also need to add all these view inside the top view. So what we need to do logo view, title level, and top view dot add sub view. We need description level. So yeah, this is good now. This is not breaking anymore. We already created our button on the top, which is right. We have created here, and I just need to get this guy. So I'm going to copy this, and after this configuration I'm going to use this, and we also need to call this button here inside our configuration. So it will create this beautiful button as well. So this is for this UI. And now if we rebuild again, let's see, we missed one thing that we are going to basically implement quickly, that is splash screen. Yep, here and click here. Yeah, so this is how it is looking. And if we click here, signing in, this is that is button actions. and this is how we basically implement it. Okay, and what we are missing this launch screen. So I'm going to work on this quickly. I believe I can add color directly on this one. One second, I need to see if I can add the background. Yeah, we have this background, and background we need splash VG that I added here, and now we need basically that particular image. So here we can do image view. Yep. So I'm going to create this image view like here, and we can add basically image here, and image is splash screen. All right, so this is what we have, and now we need to basically add the constraint for this guy like 0 0 0 and 0. So this is how it will go, but we need it edge to edge. Okay, so how we can do that? So we just need to click here, and here we go on the bottom and top. I double clicked on this one, so this is the top one. So if we select here, I need to select super view, and we are going to add 0 here, and this is the top one, and we also need to work here on the bottom one. Click on, okay, where is that, sorry, super view, and here we again need to add 0. All right, cool. So we also need to add one more view because we need to add that particular logo here as well. So that is again image view. So image view, and here we can say that images, I believe that is logo only. So that was text. I haven't added that here, right? Yeah, I forgot to add that. I need to basically add that one as well. One second, I can do that very quickly, and I don't see it here. Okay, I need to basically get it from Figma. This was logo only, and why it is not there? Okay, I think I forgot that. Anyways, that is logo pet, and this is logo only. So I have this image now, and we need to add that inside our assets. Okay, we have this logo now, so it should appear here as well. If we go back to our launch screen again, click here, and where we are, so we need to find that. Yeah, so here we go, logo. Okay, and we can keep this image basically in the center. And how we do that? Select this, click, go here, horizontally in container, vertically in container, so it will automatically set here. Okay, so now if we rebuild it again, so we should able to see this splash screen as well. Yeah, see, we have splash screen now, and this is how it works. Yeah, so this is what I wanted to show you guys. So how we can achieve this kind of thing, like if we are working on existing UI projects, and then we need to bring our own SwiftUI, and this is very helpful as well, because if you want to create this same onboarding in UIKit, it is a little bit difficult than basically SwiftUI. So SwiftUI make your life more easy. So that's what I am experienced of, and so we should always try this. And like how many, like suppose we have more views, we can do that as well, like any kind of reusable views, we can use those. And so this is how actually we do. So this is how even the companies now, they were basically upgrading their traditional or old projects into SwiftUI. So they are not creating everything from scratch. So they have started implementing SwiftUI inside it, and then module by module they are updating. So this is the approach, and yeah, this is what I wanted to show. So hopefully you guys like the video, and if you guys want more similar content, definitely let me know. I will be keep posting. Thank you very much. Bye bye.